When employees just don't get it or whole teams fall short, we often think they don't have the skills we need. We blame it on a skills gap. Easy conclusion, but here's the problem with identifying skills gaps. It isn't always obvious because most employees are where they're supposed to be, on paper.
When you look at just job titles or roles, it's hard to ascertain, okay, well, I need this skill. Does this job title actually have this skill, or does it just say it in the job description and that person actually has never leveraged that skill in their job?
See the disconnect now? Lots of people in lots of roles do things they supposedly aren't expected to. And some roles call for skills that aren't included in the job description. So you have to look elsewhere to identify the gap. Where's that?
I think the managers are probably the loudest because they usually have an immediate need. But, I think there's certainly analysis that's going on at a higher level from a workforce planning perspective, from a talent management perspective, where they're digging into the data a little bit more.
But it's not always easy to pinpoint the problem, the gap. Sometimes HR pros need to nudge a little.
If you reach out to a manager and say, tell me what you need, it's very hard for them to do because then they have to come up with the idea themselves of all the skills they could possibly need. But if you reach out to them and say, hey, we believe these are the skills that you need today, that you're going to need in the future, do you agree? It's much easier for them to be like, yes, okay.
There you have it. Skills gaps aren't always obvious, but when you recognize something's missing, you can get to the root of the gap if you listen. Frontline managers might not say there's a skills gap, but they'll be squeaky wheels about productivity problems. Analyze. Your workforce planning and talent management tools will help detect problems. Nudge. Armed with what you've heard and uncovered, tell managers what you think they need and see if they agree. The best part? You'll fill the gap and become the skills gap hero in your manager's eyes.